What does the H2B visa mean? That's the topic we're going to get into in this video, but first, a quick introduction. Hello, my name is Sarah and I previously was an employee working and living in the United States on the H2B visa for a total of 3 years. So what exactly does the H2B visa mean? So H2B visa is a temporary non-agricultural work visa to live and work in the United States. So let's start with the temporary part first. So this visa is temporary, which means that you can come as an employee to work and live in the United States for a temporary period of time. So most jobs will hire people on the H2B visa for a maximum of 1 year period of time. More likely it is a couple of months. So this visa is temporary. So the reason why employers will hire employees on this visa is because they have a peak season where they need more employees to work for them, but they cannot find enough already willing and able American employees to work for them. So they have expanded their search to seek employers from other countries to come into the country and to fill their workloads. So peak, we're talking about peak seasons. For example, a winter season that may last from 6 to 8 months. But maximum up to a year on this visa is what employers will be looking to hire employees for. So that's a temporary part. Now we have the non-agricultural, or let's say non-skilled work. So this H2B visa does not require employees to have a degree or to have a background, college or university education, because the jobs are non-skilled jobs. So they do not require previous degrees, let's say. So some examples of jobs that employers will hire employees on this H2B visa would be in the service industry or in let's say the landscape industry. So think about working as server, housekeeper, cook, landscaping. All these kind of jobs are non-skilled because they do not require a college or university education to work in them, and that's just a small example. There is more jobs even, such as working as nannies and etc., but that is an example. So the H2B visa is temporary, so think about peak load, or if employers cannot already find enough willing and able American workers to work for them, and non-skilled, so employees are not required to have a previous college or degree education. So sometimes I do get a lot of questions from employees asking me, hi, I want to work in the United States and I have previous experiences working as a nurse or as working as a doctor or as working as a lawyer or working in truck driving, let's say. But for this visa, you will not necessarily find a job in those areas. And the reason being is because they require more skills, and to work in the United States on this H2B visa, this visa does not require you to have those skills. It is a non-skilled job, so it was more, say, entry-level jobs in the service industry. And then for the driving, there is quite a lot of requirements for you to be able to drive and work in the United States in this visa. It would require you to be a certain age, to have a driving license, to have all these requirements, which it would be a lot easier for an employer here to just find an American worker to work for them. So the reason why they're going to hire people from overseas is because they cannot fill their job needs. Let's say a restaurant owner needs 10 employees to work for the high season month in Florida for the winter in their restaurant for 8 months, and they can only find for American workers to work for them, well then they can submit paperwork and they can start to go through the H2B process and look into hiring people from other countries to then come and live here and work for them for that temporary period of time where they do need more staff and do not have enough. So I hope that you got the information you were looking for in this video. If you have any further questions, do leave them in the comments below and I will take those questions into consideration for creating the next video. And do look in the description box for other video recommendations on this visa, and do give the video a like and subscribe if you're interested in hearing more. Thank you.